What's up, YouTube? All right, I bought some stuff to help with my car project. I bought an Eastwood 135 MIG and flux core welder. I have a little welding shirt jacket kind of thing. Some nozzle grease, some magnets, some MIG pliers, and I bought some 030 flux core wire. And well, let's get this unpacked and see what it is. It's really heavy. I was very surprised at how heavy it was. But let's get this unpacked and get this put together. To give you an idea of just how well this thing is packed in, it has some nice firm styrofoam all around all edges, and it is really well packaged. This unit looks like it's built very well, very heavy, very sturdy, feels reliable, and it came with lots of things. I have the ground, I have obviously the hose with the nozzle, the gun and nozzle on it. Came with a regulator for the MIG gas, the hose to go into the back of the machine, into the tank. Came with a cheap little guard, maybe if you want someone else to, maybe someone else is watching on, they don't have a helmet. And it actually came with some normal wire, some normal gas MIG wire. But let's get this thing set up. Setting this up should not be too difficult. Because I'm using flux core, you need to reverse the polarity. So I'm going to take the positive, put it on negative, take the negative, put it on the positive. What is nice is they all use thumb bolts, so you don't actually need any tools to get at this. Negative through here and up through the guide and around and on the positive. Because we're using flux core, not a spool gun, make sure that this is also set to the gun, not the spool gun. Okay, that's the ground. For the gun to go in, just loosen this wing nut. You don't have to get it all the way out, just loosen it enough to where it slides into the front. Then keep it pushed in and then tighten it up. Just do a little tug just to make sure you're good. Then, see, coming onto the front side over here, you have the ground going under. And you have this. This is actually notched. Let's see if you can see the notch. See it notched right there. And it is actually notched on the bottom there. And screw that in. It's nice and tight. All right, so this is all set up. Going back over to here, we have where we need to set our wire. Okay, we're using a small spool. It's a 2-pound spool. I got some of this off Yahoo. I hear it's supposed to be reasonably decent quality. You see it's the 030 2-pound. And with the 2-pound, it has the smaller spool. So I'll need to take this wing nut off and then take this off. Okay, if you were going to use the larger spool, you could use this is what you would use with it. Okay, we'll fold this down. It allows this to come up, and with the thumb, another thumb screw, and this is a little dowel here. This is how you get your settings, or this is your wire thickness one. See if I can get it to focus. Kind of hard to get it to focus there, but there we go. So you see that one has 0.6, and then this one has 0.8 and a 0.9. If you notice here, this is the thicker wire, that's the thinner. So when you put it on, this is for the 0.8, 0.9s for the flux core. And it is also, as you can see, keyed. Well, now we are ready to put on the wire. I'm gonna open the wire, and before I put it on, I'm gonna get a hole in here. Nice, comes off. And you can see how it is basically melted onto it. And you want to make sure you have the wire going the right way. You want to hold it because this will come unspooled and it'll be a giant tangled mess. So you want it rolling off the line and right into the gun. You don't want it going around this way and then trying to do a big hook. Okay, so I'm gonna get this on here for now. I'll take it off in a second. You'd end up putting this on here and then getting this wing nut. It uses this nut as its resistance. So you just kind of get it a little bit tight and then you test to see how well it rolls. Let's get a little bit closer on here. See if we can get down in here. And the way this will want to go is you get it through this hole. It'll come through there, and then you want to get it into that hole. And then you just push this down and then put the tensioner on. All right, I have my hand holding the wire so it doesn't get unspooled. We'll put it through here. This doesn't want to stay up. Let's just keep pushing it through here. All right, and you can see it there. And you just guide it. All right, it took a little effort to get it in, but once you get it in, you flap this down, fold that up, put on the spacer and get it a little bit tight. And now we gotta plug it in, feed the wire. All right, let's see how this works. Turn it on. We'll leave the volts down, turn the speed, sum it up. All right, it is not catching. All right, so we turned the machine on, turned the speed up. I went ahead and took the nozzle off, as well as the tip. We should have some other tips that came with this. This is gonna be too small. You need to just squeeze it till the wire comes out. Feel it starting to come through the handle, and there it is. This really only took me 10 minutes maybe to get set up. I just had a little issue with the wire. It got bound up when I was putting in there, so I had to redo it. But other than that, I'm pretty much ready to go. I have never welded before, and you know, I didn't want to pay somebody to do it, and I have a couple things that I need to do, and it's something I've always wanted to learn, so we're gonna give it a go. Just gotta say, I like it. It looks really good. We'll do some test welding and stuff like that. I'll show you on the next video. Peace.